welcome back to the channel and welcome back to this week's installment of the Video Game Book Club. This week we read chapters 13 through 15, so let's talk about all the hot mess intrigue that our crew is getting into. So let's get to it. Okay, so we pick up right after the Egyptian drama and head off to Santorini. So Nate and Jada are strolling through the streets, talking and window shopping like they are on their 6th date. What? Do I smell a rom-com? Because I am not having it. It feels like they're flirting and underlying like for each other is a little forced, and I'm not feeling it at all. Plus, we love Elena, so I'm not loving the idea of Nate hooking up with somebody else. But anyway, I digress. So Sully joins them back at the hotel, and they try to figure out the best way to get to Theresia in the morning. So now Jada and Drake try to figure out who and what the motivations of the guys in the hoods were. Every time someone tries to help them, they wind up dead. And how did they get in the worship chamber? And will they know about the labyrinth they are headed to right now? But wait, Drake sees a shadow moving. He gets spooked and drags Jada off the street. Oh no, what about Sully? They race back to the hotel, freaking out, worrying about Sully. He's not in the room, but the curtain and door is open to the balcony. They fear the worst. Then they find him chatting up a gorgeous 30-something-year-old woman. Damn it, Sully, you scared us. So their date night is cut short, and now it's back to business. Sully has found some new info on the journal that they didn't realize before. Quake of 56. Under Gulas. There was a fortress built after the 1956 earthquake called Gulas, but it was unsafe and off limits ever since. Change of plans. Now instead of Theresia, it's straight to Gulas and the underground labyrinth. They cab it through Akrotiri village and they reach the fortress. Jada says all they are missing is a Greek Dracula, which would be pretty freaking awesome if you ask me. They break through the weathered boards blocking the entrance and start searching, and trying not to get killed by falling debris. Drake breaks through the door at a dead end, and they search the room, but the sound of an impending collapse shakes them, and they have to be quick. Too late! There is a loud crack, and the room begins to shake. They make a run for it. The ceiling starts to cave in, but they escape in the nick of time. The entire section they were just in collapsed into a hole. Was this a way into the labyrinth? As they look, Sully and Drake continue their banter and silly squabbling. They slide down on a slab and take a closer look. They find a corridor, which they think they're on the right track, but they could get lost and die before finding their way out. No worries, Drake has Luca's map. They hold the journal up, which, by the way, is a nice callback to Drake's in-game journals, which I love. They travel deeper and deeper into the labyrinth using Luca's clues from the journal. There are so many rooms, paths, and hidden doors. They feel the heat from the volcano and hear water, and they come to a sea cave with images of flowers and a veiled woman kneeling before a horned creature, offering a chalice. He'd seen something similar in the labyrinth of Sobek. As they climbed up, Sully gets hit across the head. Bam! There was Henriksen, standing over them with a gun. He had them trapped. Now it was too late for them to go for their guns. Where did this dude come from? And he brought some friends along. Ooh, bitch. He tells them to put down their weapons. Jada is not having it. She points the gun towards Henriksen, and Drake tries to grab it from her. When from out of the shadows comes Olivia. Jada is furious and accuses her and Henrik of murdering her dad. She denies it all. Why would they draw attention to this very secret project with a very public killing? It doesn't make sense. But something is very off with this whole story. They want to be partners, but our crew is not having it. Not interested. But there is a gunshot and shouting. The hooded ninjas are here too. Jada and Drake decide to let them fight it out. Olivia runs towards our crew, but the hooded goon is in pursuit. Drake shouts to get down, and he takes him out with one shot. But more are headed their way. But more hooded men were coming from deep in the labyrinth like spiders. Ew. It is a total mess as they all go at it. One grabs Sully and pulls him into the darkness, but they don't kill him. Drake and Jada go after Sully to try and save him if it's the last thing they do. And that is the end of our chapters. What a cliffhanger to leave off on, but it was such an exciting, fun story. I really like the chase scene and the fight and, gotcha moment when they came in. Really fun, really interesting. I love the story. I love the pacing. It's such fast reading and it's really interesting and they make you feel like you're really there with the descriptive language. And I love the banter between Sully and Drake and how they torment poor Jada They love to get her angry when they're fooling around too much. So their banter is great. Jada and Drake's chemistry, not so much. I am not digging it at all. I'm not having it. Anyway, so thanks so much for watching and listening and reading along if you are. If not, I hope you are enjoying my review of these chapters, and I hope you are liking the series. If you can, please subscribe. It helps me out so much. I have so much coming up this week. I have Wolfenstein, Little Nightmares, The Frozen Wilds. Oh, good Lord, there's so many games. So stay tuned for all of it. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll be back with more.